Good morning. It is Monday morning and we're going to attempt to get life back to normal after 2 insanely crazy weeks. So I'm in the process of putting some biga in my KitchenAid and making ciabatta bread. It's been a while since I've made ciabatta bread. But in a couple of videos ago you saw me starting my sourdough. I want to show you how that's going. This is my biga. Now I put some of my leftover starter in here just because I'm not going to waste my starter, but it's still, I did this last night and you can see all those lovely bubbles. This does have about 1/8 of a teaspoon of yeast in it. So this has yeast in it. And then over here we have my sourdough. And look, this one does not have any yeast in it other than what I've been catching on the counter. And it looks very, very similar. So I'm hopeful that this is actually doing what it's supposed to be doing. If memory serves me right, I started the sourdough on Friday. So that was Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and today's Monday. Now they said that it usually takes about 7 days to get it good and active, but it really depends. Sometimes it can take longer than that. I'm gonna say I'm seeing a lot of good results, probably because of all the wild yeast in the air being it's been warm out. But I'm gonna keep feeding that, and I didn't want to waste the sourdough starter, so I decided to make a biga, and we're gonna do ciabatta bread today. Let's see if I can do this without making a mess. This morning we had a doctor's appointment for Lillian. It's, the cupboard door keeps closing on me. You guys are sitting in my cupboard, so I can use 2 hands and talk to you guys and do my cooking at the same time. This is, whoa, you guys are getting closed in. Oh no!
Hey, you can't see mommy.
There we go, that's better. Let's see if we can keep that door open so I can talk to you guys. Otherwise, I can't talk. Stay, door. I think we're good. So Lillian had a doctor's appointment this morning. It is her 9-month well baby visit, and she's up to 18 pounds 8 ounces, and that is my heaviest baby ever for 9 months old. I went back and I checked all of the kids, and she by far has she weighs the most, but she eats everything. It's funny how she is. She just loves to eat everything. Hi Mary, are you gonna help me make our ciabatta bread? Yeah. All right, enough yapping. I'm gonna get making, and I'll be back. I'm gonna help this time. We had a little bit of a flour explosion here because
Mary did
we turn it up to high, but it doesn't work. So we're gonna click it 1. Ready? Here we go. 1, and we're gonna let it turn. There we go. How's it look? All right, so we're gonna let this go for 7 minutes, and then we'll check it. Okay? Alright, that's done. Check out that dough. Isn't that amazing? This was originally all stuck to the bowl, but as that gluten got developed, you can see how it just became a very stretchy dough. Now, it's been a while since I made the biga, so I'm not sure if the dough is soft enough. You can see it's pretty, it's pretty soft dough. But we're going to go with it, and if it's more of a flatbread, that's okay. I'm not following the recipe exactly to a T because I'm using part of my sourdough starter, so it's a little bit of a Janelle concoction, but I'm using the same process that I would normally use with a ciabatta bread recipe. So I'm really following the ciabatta bread, just with the addition of sourdough starter, and I can't imagine that changing the recipe all that much. But I guess we will find out when it's done. I'm gonna let this rest for about 2.5 hours. And if you're looking for the recipe, this is the King Arthur Flowers Light Summer Ciabatta recipe, and I just picked this right up off their website, and I've loved making it.
I need a little piece of what Dad.
Yep, Mary got on a cooking spree because I was cooking. Okay, so put the lid on the salt, honey. The best thing you can do is pick up as we go, right? So we don't make a mess. Okay. A little pinch of sugar is fine. Yep, cover that up. We're making a little tiny pizza for Daddy.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll put the sugar away. Okay, now you need to put a pinch of, what's this stuff?
Yeast.
Yeast. And what does the yeast do to it?
Make it rise.
Is your name Mary?
Yes.
Peter's name isn't Mary. Okay, how are we doing? Alright, that's probably good. You only need a little bit. Now you're going to mix that all up, Mary. Okay, mix, mix, mix.
it needs a little bit more flour.
I think you're right. We're going to need a little bit more flour. Not too much.
I need an apron to not smell on my shirt.
That was probably a good idea to get an apron on. Take all the dough out of here into your pile because we don't want to waste any of the precious dough, right?
Yeah.
Scoop it all out.
I think you have to do it.
I think you're doing a fine job, Mary.
See, that's Daddy's.
That's for
It's
Daddy.
all of us.
Yep, get it all out.
Us. Different I have.
Okay. All right, now make a nice little pile. Scrape off the, yep, make a little pile. And if it's too sticky, we add a little bit more flour to it. Remember how Mommy showed you, oops. Remember how Mommy showed you how to knead? Yep, you push it in, bring it into the center, and then you squish it with your heels. Where's the heels of your hand?
It's sticky.
Yes, it definitely is very sticky.
I need some more flour.
Yeah, we've got more flour there, but get it off your fingers first. So I'll just add it to your pile here. Okay. Hey, Peter, I would like you to get your math out, okay?
Let's keep kneading.
Mary, what you're gonna do, watch. You're gonna push it in and then push on that section with your heels, yep? You're holding that quite like that. Watch.
I think I need some more flour.
Yeah.
You need more?
So you push it in and then you turn it over.
Okay,
and then you
okay.
push it in and you turn it over. Nope, see how the dough is starting to get better? So we're not gonna add any more yet. So push it in and keep working it like that. There you go, yeah, and then push on it. There you go.
Like this?
Yep, squeeze it in and then push on it. And then, yep, and then you push it in, roll back together, push. There you go, and then you put it back together like that. And you're getting a little sticky, so we'll move our flour everywhere. There, try that a little bit more, just a little bit. There you go.
That won't make it sticky.
Right.
We like not sticky anything.
There you go, that's right. And you're mixing that flour into the dough, making a soft, flexible dough. Daddy's gonna like this pizza.
I'm telling Daddy one. And when it's sticky, then I put more flour. Is that correct?
Right, but I don't think you're gonna need any more flour. I think it's gonna be just right. Too much flour will make it really tough, and nobody wants a tough pizza, right?
Okay. It's just good.
Not quite. Gotta go a little bit longer. And you use up the rest of that flour. See how Mommy? Do you see how Mommy uses the heel of her hand
Yes.
to?
Yes, I do. Mom, can you give me my washcloth?
Would you like to keep kneading? We're almost done.
Okay, I keep kneading.
You want to keep kneading?
Yeah. One
Ooh, your
more.
dough's coming together quite nicely.
It's not sticky.
No?
It's sticking to my hands.
Well, that's because you had the old stickies on there.
But it's not. It's getting off.
Mm-hmm.
Keep kneading. And this is so good, kneading.
Yep, you're doing a good job, Mary.
It's so soft.
We want a soft dough, right?
Yeah.
So why do we knead our bread, Mary?
Because
What are we developing? Remember what that big word is, Mommy told us?
it's
It's called gluten.
gluten.
And it makes the dough soft and stretchy in the flour.
I said sweats.
Yeah, well, see how easily that broke? That means the gluten hasn't been developed, so we keep kneading it, and that makes that gluten come out and be really stretchy.
See, it's stretchy.
It's getting there, a little bit longer. It's been about an hour and 20 minutes. You can see the ciabatta bread has risen really nicely, and it says to just punch it down. Woo! So I'll go ahead. I don't want to get sticky dough. That's why I'm not sticking my hand hole in it. I just don't want sticky fingers. How about that? That works. That gets it to deflate. Come on, down you go. And then we'll let this go for another 40 minutes until it's all done. And then we'll go on to step 2. I think Lillian is awake. Going to go get Lillian. Hi, Lillian.
Hi,
You're awake. Are we feeling better after your nap?
Lily.
Yeah, happy girl.
Lucy.
She got her shots this morning, and she was a little cranky after we got home. They said that the one shot has tetanus in it, and so it can cause some tenderness. Would you say yes? But I weigh 18 pounds, 18 and a half pounds to be exact. Should we put the side rail?
Yeah.
We have to get her out, all right? You ready? Peekaboo. We have to go outside to do some raking for Daddy. He wants to try to mow the lawn on his lunch break. And I just got word that he's going to be doing his Bible study with the jail tonight. So we have to kick everything in gear a little bit faster and get moving with that. I have, this is our last full week of the Pantry Challenge, hashtag Pantry Challenge. And if you haven't joined our group, definitely check out our Pantry Challenge group because we're having, this is the last week. And things are getting a little slim, but we still have enough. I may end up having to buy eggs because our chickens are pretty well not laying at this point. They're going through a molt and they just, between the light, so little daylight, and the molt, they just stop laying. So I may have to go out and get eggs. I'm trying my best to come up with recipes that make sure that I don't have to do that, but I'm not going to back myself into that much of a corner. Thank you very much. Let me put this in the kitchen. But today I'm going to try a new recipe, and it is lentil and beef meatballs. It sounds really good, and I posted that in the Pantry Challenge group, so if you want that recipe, you can check that on over there. This is Mary's little pizza crust. I'm going to go grab her and have her start making that into pizza for Daddy.
How does my pizza look?
It's looking good. It's getting there. So this is Mary's dough she made without a recipe. It looks pretty good. Yes, I see your inside. And should we put some green pepper on it?
Yeah.
All right, we'll get some green pepper out. And maybe some more spices. Just a little bit more.
That's someone else.
Alright, that looks good. Spread it around. Nice. Alright, let's cut up a green pepper. You want to show them your pizza? There it is. It's looking really good, Mary. We'll let it cook. Hey, give me 5. Nice work.
For lunch today, we're having some leftover beef stew, and then we're having Mary's little pizza that she made, along with some apples.
It's almost 3 o'clock, and Charity and I have been cooking and just doing various things around the house, trying to get the girls to take a nap, which has not been successful yet. But Charity is cooking some hand pies right now, and this is the dough, the
Crust.
tops and bottoms, right?
Well, there's no tops and bottoms. You fold them over. So you just take
Oh,
those
okay.
and then you go.
Oh, okay. Yep. I didn't remember that from before. They look good. And we have our apple filling over here, which looks and smells really good. So that's what she's going to be filling that with. I have some hamburger thawing out. I cooked some lentils for those meatballs that I'm supposed to be cooking. And then the ciabatta bread is finally being cooked. If you guys are committed to making homemade bread, I will tell you that it is an act of love because bread making can be simple or it can be really complex. Now the ciabatta bread, here it is, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I've been working on it 6 hours, right, Charity? I started at 9 after I got home this morning. So it's going to taste absolutely delicious. It's going to be wonderful. But it's just one of those things that you guys have asked me, why do I cook so much when, you know, I have so little time and I'm always so busy and so on and so forth. And the fact is, to me, that is my love language for my family. I love cooking. I love providing amazing meals, and I love food myself. So that's a choice that I have made to cook, and I think that has passed down through some of the kids, their love of food and cooking, and it just, to me, it's such a simple way to show love to my family, and I love food. I just think it's some of the best stuff. So that's why I'm taking 6 hours. Of course, it's mostly passive time, but 6 hours of my time to make ciabatta bread because I love it. My family loves it, and it's good, wholesome food. I know what's in it, and we're all gonna enjoy it. It's 4:45. We've been working on dinner, which I didn't think was gonna happen. So far, so good. Lillian is really rather cranky. We think it's a combination of her teeth and her shots, we think. We're not sure. So anyways, we had a little bit of teamwork here. John has really stepped up to the plate. Thank you very much, John. And so has Peter. And getting the house ready so we can try to get out of here tonight. We did get a phone call saying that our Bible study was canceled due to the leader having some health issues and project issues all at the same time. So that got canceled, but we're still thinking we might go up to Grandma and Grandpa's house and give Art some time to do some work around here because, as you guys know, Art gets very little time to himself without kids. So since it's already planned, maybe this is what we'll do. Not sure of that. Let me show what we've been cooking. We made these meatballs. Let me turn on the light here so maybe you could, there we go. These are lentil and meatballs. They are absolutely delicious. We also have some spaghetti that is cooking in the pot. So we're going to be having spaghetti and meatballs and bread. We have the ciabatta bread that I cooked. John's cutting that. Watch your fingers, please, okay?
They're pretty far away.
Look at that. Yum. Oh,
Smell it.
Ciabatta bread is the best. All right, here's the final product. We've got spaghetti, green beans, meatballs, homemade ciabatta bread, and pineapple, and of course, milk and water.
I was supposed to do my Bible study in the jail tonight, but the leader of the jail ministry called and said that he wasn't going to be able to make it. So I have about 3 extra hours on my hands, and Janelle decided to take the kids up to Grandpa's and Grandma's house and watch a movie and who knows what else. So I am at the house by myself, and they left me here so I could try to get some work done. I'm going to go down the basement and start cleaning and see how much work I can get done down there. I want to get this done because we have a snail's pace challenge coming up for the month of November, and I want my basement ready so I can do my work downstairs. I'm down the basement, and sometimes when you have a big project like this, it's hard to know where to start. So I'm going to start with a trash can, and also I have a big pile of scrap wood that we're going to burn. I'm going to start with that, and then I'm just going to keep going from there. Janelle got back with the kids around 10:30, so that gave me a good solid 4.5 hours to work down the basement. I got quite a bit done. Sorry I didn't show it to you. I was too busy working, and I didn't want to stop working to get videos. I got a good chunk of the basement done. I'm hoping to have that done for the Snail's Pace Challenge in November, so I have a few more days to finish cleaning up the basement. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you tomorrow.